Okay, we're playing Hunter Call of the Wild today. Not really much else I want to do today. I was gonna do like fishing or something, like carp course, but then I thought in my head, oh, really? Why would I do that? I don't really want to do that. I don't want to play that right now. I've already done that. I've already done most of the stuff on there. I think one of these days I'm gonna buy what is it called? The we're just gonna be going around my map, going around the maps, farming animals. I'm trying to get a great one. Been trying to get a great one for God knows how long. How long now? I just haven't been lucky enough. Um, more than likely elk. Also, yes, the animals are frozen. Yes, I know it's cheating, but whatever. I do me, and then you do you. I'm not gonna argue with you. You can yell at me all you want. Um, Mostly, really, I don't have any stories I want to tell, so I guess I could just. I mean, hunting's mostly a silent thing, so. Another bear. You know, I used to play this game on Xbox until I got it on PC. I used to play this on Xbox, and I was like, you know what? This is good enough to be on PC because, you know, I kind of feel bad for my systems that I never play them anymore. But then, it's like, I only have console exclusive games on there, and I don't really feel like playing any of those console exclusive games anymore, so. Since now there's no such thing as, you know, console exclusive anymore, or PC exclusive anymore, it doesn't really matter what I play on. I can always just get it either on PC or console. So, like, you know, I guess I could talk about, you know, what communities I'm part of. Like, as I said before, I find artists in the furry community just awful. Like, they're mostly, some of them are nice, and some of them just don't care. But then there's the very, very few, and this is an argument between me and Rexy, which, this is my stream, I'm obviously gonna say, you know, I'm right on my stream. I'm not gonna, if that was off stream, I would be more inclined to say, you know, okay, you might be right. But on stream, there's a totally different thing. I have to keep the art. I have to keep I'm not going to wane on something I believe in heartily. Okay? In my mind, there's really no reason for furries to be as fucking toxic as they are. The artists are the toxic part of the community. Yes, there are people who are there actually stealing art and saying, oh, I drew this. I'm not one of those people. As I always say, I don't know who the fuck you are because none of y'all sign it. Y'all are dumb enough not to sign it. So as far as I see it, it just popped up on the internet one day. And it's like, you can't really be mad at me for that. At all. Because you were dumb enough not to sign it. You can't just run up to somebody saying, oh, take that off, I made that, when you have no definitive proof whatsoever. Except for a few drawings that you signed, and there's no sign of your style or anything on any of the art. Like, I'm not gonna outwardly believe someone when they say, oh, I do that. There are too many fucking frauds on the internet who say that already. So I'm not even gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and take it off. So until you can prove it to me, and this is me saying this right now to anybody who knows me on any of my furry accounts, that, you know, if you say that you made it, I'm not necessarily gonna believe you at first until you provide proof that it is yours or a friend's. Like, I mean, I can shout you out, and if it really is yours, I could shout you out, I can, you know, do all that, but I ain't taking it down. Because I necessarily don't have to take it down. This game's been really laggy recently. And it's like, I know it's wrong to say all that stuff. But at the end of the day, if you cannot, and I mean this, cannot definitively prove to me that it is your art, I am not gonna do anything. Copyright laws are there for a reason. And if you can't prove with beyond a reasonable doubt, it's like Law and Order, or it's like the law. Innocent until proven guilty. And if you can prove that it is yo shit, then yeah, cool. I'll shout you out, but I ain't taking it off. The only real people who I can see actually have rights with the copyright laws, and this is gonna sound horrible, I don't care, I'm in that kind of mood today, are, you know, people who make, like, music videos and shit, where you can obviously see it's theirs. Okay, people like me who make my own videos, where it's my voice over it, where it's my everything on it, where it's my gameplay, where it's everything. And people openly take that without permission. I'm obviously gonna, as I've told several people, I will just slap copyright on you. Like, not even joking. I will just slap copyright on somebody. I don't care if you're a friend, you're my mother, or anyone. You will get copyrighted, especially if I feel like especially if I feel like you pissed me off. Like, it's not a am I willing? It's a I will. Okay? I will do that. Like, you know, holy fucking shit. It's not a goddamn contest of if I will and when I will. It's a saying of when I will do it. Like, I'm not even remotely close to joking anymore. Like, I take my videos very, very seriously. Especially, I gave Mad a week, I believe, to write me up a script for a video, and I'll do. Like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to be sensible here. Any person... I'm not scared enough of most people. Really, and I really don't care who you are. I'm not scared enough of most people to actually give a shit what you do. Okay, if you're gonna do what you're gonna do, then you're gonna do it. And I'm gonna retaliate. That's the thing, is I will retaliate if you do anything to me. I can bring up your past, I can bring receipts, bitch. That's the thing, is that's how it works, is that you can't necessarily go and poke and prod someone and say, oh, you do what I say or else you go to jail. You can't do that with... There are a lot of people who you do not do that with. And I am not even tooting my own horn here. I'm not one of those people, because I will destroy you. Okay, if you come and threaten me when I'm in my own fucking home, you're gonna get hit in the face. Or you're gonna get thrown out. You can come back with your goons. It'll just make it so that when you're in my house that you getting hurt, you're the one getting cut, and they're the one who's getting cut, not me. You're in my house. You've openly... You've openly chosen to come into somebody's house. You've openly chose to come into somebody's house armed. And wonder why they're beating you up, or why they're That probably wasn't really any... Is that it? Aha! Here it is. Saving. I mostly get ducks, unless I'm going after geese. I mostly get ducks for, just for shits and giggles. I mostly use them to fill up small plaques. And I save the bigger plaques for, like, the... Or until, like, I get coyotes or something. That's what I do. I like ducks. Ducks are cute in real life, but, you know, if I can use them as a filler here, then I'll use them as a filler. I have no idea why this is lagging like it does all the time. But in any case, really, I will, if you ask, take down your art. But you have to prove it first. I'm not just gonna have you bring 5 people to say, "Oh, it's your art." Show me your art. What is it called? Show me your tag or whatever it's called. Your insignia or signature. Show me all this. You have to bring receipts if you're gonna say, "Oh, take down my art." Okay? I'm not gonna take down someone's art who doesn't have receipts. Okay? Straight up. It's just like if you go to a store without a receipt. You ain't getting shit. Not even playing. You ain't getting shit. Like, if you can prove it, I'll shout you out. I'll fix the post and I'll shout you out. Plain and simple. But that is all I will... And that is all by law that I am contractually really slated to do. Is shout you out. Like, that's it. I don't have to take it down. I don't have to do anything. Laws are laws for a reason. Like, I'm not saying all artists are evil. Not all artists are evil. Like, I love how they're... I just love how a lot of people, when I talk about artists, act like I don't respect artists. I respect artists. I am an artist. No matter what the people who write it down on paper, do digital art say, I'm as much of an artist as you are. There's a mutual respect here. I need you to do my job, and you need me to do your job. Okay? I advertise your shit. I show people your shit, and you make the shit. Okay? It's just how it works. It's like, okay, it's not like you're a video game maker. Okay? You're literally you're literally drawing a non-moving picture that is stationary, and you could, instead of insulting people like the furry artists do and telling them that they're shitty and that they should kill themselves and that they hope that they step on 1,000 Lego bricks as they wake up in the morning. Okay, don't do that. That is more than likely not gonna get you what you want. You will more than likely be told to go to hell, even if it is really your art. You will more than likely be blocked, if it is your art, by the person, than actually be listened to. So that's that's just a life lesson right there. Don't, if you're a dick to somebody and you're an artist, you're more than likely not going to get much business. You whine and cry about not getting enough commissions, and then, you're rude to people. Like, haven't you ever taken a guess on, why a lot of artists don't get a lot of shit? And it's like, you know, I bet you I'm going to get some people who say, oh, just shut the fuck up, you don't know what you're talking about. And it's like, I actually know a few artists. Like, and a lot of the artists are rude. Are rude to people, and a lot of artists think that they're the best in the world, even if their art is meaty fucking ochre. Yes, mediocre. Even if their art is mediocre. I don't tell them that their art is mediocre because I don't want to be an asshole, okay? There's a lot of people with mediocre art who are out there getting commissions from people because those people feel bad that their art is just shite, okay? That's the thing, is that, you can't really complain if people call your art shit when, they're looking at it and it looks like a hot turd on a summer day. Like, oh wow. Oh. Okay, I don't say I'm just being honest just because I'm trying to cover up the fact that I'm being an asshole. No, my assholism is general honesty. It's me literally telling you that, what you're doing is, not good. Like when and I will keep bringing this up forever, like when I told Rexy the first time that we played together that, when I played with Yuri, he's one of the best Final Fantasy players I know. And he did his job, and he was doing his job, and I told him, you're doing a good job at your job, and keep at it, and he was happy. And then and as I said to Rexy, you're not very good, have Rexy teach you, and she threatened to blacklist me, and it's like, being honest does have its consequences, but, I'd rather live with those consequences than lie to someone and say, oh, you're a good healer, and it's like, yeah, sure. And Rexy knows I won't lie, okay? And that's what a lot of people like about me, is that they know I won't lie. Is that I'm not going to lie to somebody who needs to improve. If I feel like you need to improve, I will tell you. There's a lot of times where I want to tell people, if you come in my hood homes, you won't get killed. But I don't. Because I'm not rude, and I'm not an asshole like that. And it's like, I know that there's a lot of people on the planet who believe that, oh, I'm the toughest in the world, and it's like, no, you're not. You're an idiot. You're a retard on the internet. As one of the songs in King Vader's thing says, You think you're hot on the internet, boy. That's the goofy shit. We ain't into that, boy. You know, you goofy. You're yuck goofy. You're goofy. Nah, you ain't funny. You ain't funny. You ain't nothing. Okay? You ain't nothing in an actual hood. You're, especially if you really think that you're, oh, I'm hot shit. I can do anything that I want. It's like, yeah, sure. Sure. Go up into Compton and say that shit. Yo, I'm a hood nigga. No, you ain't. You ain't hood nothing. You ain't hood shit. It's like most feminists wouldn't go and protest, and it's like most feminazis, not normal feminists, because normal feminists are useful and helpful. Sometimes. Like, most people who are feminists usually keep it out of their personal lives. Like, it's like a lot of vegans should keep it out of their personal lives and be vegans at home and be vegans when I take you out to lunch because, you know, vegan food's cheap. At restaurants and shit. And it's like, you know, cool, you're a vegan. You don't like killing animals. Well, I like meat. I'm not gonna give up my meat. Not gonna give up my meat just because you're being a pansy right now. And I'm gonna be hella honest right now. I generally think that all vegans should have to I think here are the people who I think should have to register in a town that they go to. Sex offenders, obviously. Pedophiles, obviously. Kidnappers, obviously. Or that's if they ever get out of jail. Vegans, anti-vaxxers, entitled parents, entitled parents, rednecks, car salesmen, and drug dealers. All of those should have to register when they come into town, or at least tell the sheriff that they've come in. Like, you know, you get what I mean? Like, you know, generally, I wouldn't necessarily say, okay, you know, I have any vendetta against these types of people, except for the pedophiles and sex offenders. Oh, and rapists too. Murder should also. But I'll think of things as I go. But, you know, the other people that I talked about should have to. Like, entitled parents should have to. Just for the safety of everybody else in the area. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and deal with you. Or, like, bad neighbors who were known bad neighbors from the neighborhood that they used to be in. Like, I ain't dealing with that. As far as I see it, you're just about as bad as a fucking pedophile right now, here, Miss Karen. So you better go down to the sheriff's office and go fucking register yourself right now. That's a nice little fox. I never see any, like, real good foxes, so any fox that I can kill is okay. I like foxes in real life. I want a fox as a pet. Or a wolf. Part wolf, not full wolf. It's like, you know, really, or it's like entitled people. Like, why are you guys so small? I won't big caribou. I like caribou. They look soft. But as I was saying, I just feel like some of those people should have to register, kind of like sex offenders do. Or someone who used to live in Florida should have to register everywhere they go. Because I don't care if you're fucking nice. Like, you could be the nicest person on the fucking planet and be one of the most friendly people. I need to know if you're from Florida. That is information that I need to know. Okay, whatever. Like, you know what I mean on that? It's like, there are just certain types of people. Like, okay, like, pranksters should have to, also. I can't wait to go to Virunga today. Virunga is going to be so much fun. But then there are sometimes where I feel like America, just in general, some people are just assholes. I'm one of those people that are just assholes. Where, you know, I don't necessarily care what you think. But then at the end of the day, I will tweak myself and I will better myself to be friends with you. I'm not unreasonable. I'm reasonable to a certain extent. Like, I'm just saying I'm reasonable to a certain extent. And if you reach my certain extent, you know, you're gonna get the full out me. Like, if you're part of my family, you're part of my family. I will argue with you. I will act how I want, and once I am actually comfortable with you, you're in. You're happy. You're in until you piss me off. Okay? Like, I'm not violent. It's just, I'm not willing to deal with, you know, some types of idiots. Like a dude earlier who said I fucking doxed him when I made a video about him, and it's like, I don't even know where the fuck you live. Like, you nigga, keep it to yourself. Go drink and listen to the Macarena. Like, dude, I'm not willing to sit here and listen to you whine and cry about how I doxed you when, in fact, I have zero clue where you live, and I have zero interest in doxing you. Doxing you takes fucking work. Like, it takes the type of work I'm not willing to do. Hello, sir. You're adorable. Actually, in the woods up in the mountains, I actually got a nice diamond puma. Or yeah, they call them pumas in here. Puma cougar, same thing. But I'm gonna I just there's a lot of times where I feel like if I don't say something, I'm a worse human being. Like, there's sometimes where I don't feel bad about saying something to somebody, just because if I didn't say it, they wouldn't have gotten better. They wouldn't have improved any if I didn't say anything. Like, I say like a lot, fuck. I'm not even trying to justify how I act. I really don't care how you people think. Really. Honestly, I'll change if I need to. Unlike the person who thinks that I doxed him, I will change if you ask me to. If there is something big that I do need to change. Like, cause then I'll change it. I'm not willing. Okay, I'm not willing to make you suffer because of how I act. There are some times where, oh my god, it's only a 4? Oh no, gimme. That's disappointing that I can't pick that up. No, no, this one just doesn't want me to pick it up. Okay. That burns. Oh, finally, Porque Fernando. Finally. Oh. Like, I'm just trying to think of really any reason why some people act like entitled people. Like, is there a specific thing that you're trying to get from acting like an entitled parent? Like, does your child benefit from it? Oh my god. Or like a bridezilla. Is there any real reason? And don't give me the excuse of, oh, weddings are stressful. No shit, weddings are stressful. But is that an excuse? No, it's not. Ugh. Wrong watchtower. Okay, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Because I have no more desire to stream anymore.